another episode of World of Tanks replays with tanks from the Mammeries. Um, this is a battle that happened yesterday, and it's on mines, and I'm in my PZII-J standard battle. I'm in the top half of the tier rankings there, and this is a really great battle. It was a lot of fun, high stress, high entertainment, and I'll play it all the way through. What I'd like to say first in this is that, as usual, when you drive any of the OP or premium tanks or whatever, there's always going to be somebody out there who, on the other team or your team or whatever, makes the snide comments and the butthurt remarks and, pay to win and all that sort of stuff. But I would argue that, setting aside the premium ammo situation, setting that aside because everybody's got opinions on that, and I'm not going to get into it. But when people see the PZII-J, the BTSV, or any of these other what are considered to be OP premium tanks, somebody always got to comment, oh, you're stat padding, you're seal clubbing, you're doing all those kinds of things. And to an extent, I'll be honest with you, I am. I'm out there seal clubbing. When I drive this tank, I'm doing my very best to absolutely beat the crap out of everybody on the opposite team. And I'm using a weapon that I have, that I bought and paid for, that I'm going to do that with. And I would argue that anybody out there who could get their hands on a PZII-J would do it. Anybody. If they could get one at a reasonable price, they would use it. And anybody who says they wouldn't is lying. The fact of the matter is, it becomes a matter of degree. I will pay this much for something, but not this much. And if you pay this much, then I have the right to call you a stat padding, seal clubbing asshole. It's a matter of degree. Because if I said, well, hey, I'll buy you one and let's platoon together, I'll give it to you for free, let's platoon together, nobody out there would turn me down. So everybody picks tanks either that they're using now to get something they want to get to because they like it, they think it's going to be great, they think it's going to give them an advantage or whatever, or they're using a tank that they like now and they're playing in the tier that they're comfortable with, that they enjoy playing in. This game is about enjoyment for me. I am not here playing this game for the enjoyment of everybody else. I'm playing this game for my own personal enjoyment, and I'm doing it in a tank that I like, at a tier that I like, and I'm trying to play the best that I can. Is it an OP tank? In some ways, yes, it is. The armor is typically, very strong for its tier. However, it has an absolute crap gun with absolutely crap ammo stowage. It fires X number of rounds, and then it has to reload. And it's not a lot of rounds. It's not like the Panzer I-C, which has the ever-firing machine gun that lasts for fucking ever. It's very, very slow. It is so slow. And it has a tough time defending itself. On the opposite team in this particular game, if you go to take a look at the screen, there is a priest which can kill me. The Cruiser 4, can kill me with about 4 shots, 5 shots. The Locust can shoot me in the ass and kill me. The M3 Stuart can give me a hard time. Both of the T-18s can kill me with 2 shots. The Panzer 35T can kill me. The Panzer II can penetrate me. So there are a number of tanks on that team that can do significant damage to me if they play smart, which is pretty much the way it is with every tank in this game. If you play it smart, you can do damage to the enemy. So we're going to play this game, and during the course of it, I'm going to start getting a lot of shit from people, especially the BT2, General Saris, who's got 8,000 games, 51% rating. In 8,000 games, 51% rating. In the BT2, he's got 188 games and a 50% win rate. So he's average there. He's average in, in playing World of Tanks. Slightly better than average, actually, in his overall stats. Okay. Anyway, so let's get this game started and see what's what. All right. But it's a good game and it's a lot of fun. So anyway. Yeah, I'm using a stat padding tank that's difficult to kill. So we're going to start off, coming over to the hill, right? And as usual, everybody piles up here and everybody starts getting shot, blown up, whatever. But I'm gonna lead into my team. So this is the guy that's going to start pitching at me first because he's the first one that I came to kill. And the reason I came up the hill was because I could afford to take the hits that I was going to get from everybody along the way. Now, I've already been hit by Artie once and tracked. Now I've just been hit in the ammo rack where my loader's been hit, so things are going to slow down there. But I'm coming up the hill. I just happen to see the BT2, and the reason I'm hitting him is because I believe his gun can penetrate me. So I'm going to try and remove him from the game as quickly as possible.
Wirkungstreffer. Kette wurde getroffen. Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
And now I'm going to move to the spirit.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
So the BT2 is pissed off at me because I killed him
Der
first.
ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Kette verloren. Wir sind bewegungsunfähig. Erwischt.
All right, there's the Stuart. Now the Cruiser 4 can kill me. He absolutely can kill me, but he's not looking at me.
Wirkungstreffer. Wirkungstreffer.
Now he figures it
Feuererlaubnis
out.
erteilt. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Das muss wehtun.
Now he's going to put shots.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
But he never
Wir haben
focused
das
on
Ziel
it.
verloren. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
I'm watching out for Artie.
Der ging nicht durch. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
It's not my fault that that Cruiser did not pay any attention to me. You know, he didn't. He could have killed me with 4 shots, especially since I was side on to him.
Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt. Wirkungs...
Now Artie's going to come
Fahrzeug
for me.
ausgeschaltet.
Artie's going to want a piece of me. At this point in time, they're beating us. They're beating us well. And the guy's not. The guy in the BT is not saying anything yet because they're not losing. So, since they're not losing, he's quiet, and we're losing bad.
Periskop beschädigt. Wirkungstreffer. Feuererlaubnis erteilt.
The T60 hurt me,
Wirkungstreffer.
and he's going to
Der ging
continue to
voll
hurt me.
durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkung... Wir haben sie.
Artie's going to keep after me, and I got to watch out for them. So we're down now, 11-8, and everybody seems to be fairly happy. I'm having a decent game. The enemy team thinks they've got it well in hand, and they're perfectly satisfied not to say anything. So at this point, I'm going to go back and defend because the LTP up there in A5 is going to die. Can't help him. The LTP in C8 is probably going to die. The the H35 here is, I don't know what he was doing, but he's now finally moving. So I'm going to start trying to defend Cap.
Wirkungstreffer. Wir haben sie böse erwischt.
I'm stuck.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
The PZ2 can hurt me. If he's got the right gun, he can hurt me. So the enemy team just gang raped our LTP over there, and Artie just took a shot at me. So I'm well in good spot here.
Ziel erfasst. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet. Ziel erfasst. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Der ist abgeprallt. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
I'm going to try and get
eine
down.
Kette abgeschossen. Wir stecken fest. Ich sehe sie nicht mehr.
I've tracked myself, which I shouldn't have done, but I did. Now this 35,
Carlos. Wirkungstreffer.
if he would have loaded
Voll
gold,
durch ihre Panzerung.
if he'd have loaded gold, he could have killed me. I'm side on to him.
Der ging nicht durch. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Kritischer Treffer.
So I've got to get up there to stop the cap. Now the H35 is moving
Ich
back
sehe
up
sie
now.
nicht mehr.
Good, thank goodness. I don't know what he was doing before, but in the end, he came through. So I give him credit for that. He came through and he helped defend Cap.
Ziel erfasst. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging nicht durch. Der ging nicht durch. Ha, der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Ich sehe sie nicht mehr.
He kills that guy.
Feuer. Erwischt.
Okay. So there are now, we're clawing it back, okay? We're clawing it back. We know there's 3 guys left on the enemy team, artillery, TD, and a tank. So this is where all of a sudden this guy, General Saris, decides to make comments because now they're not feeling so confident anymore. I've got Top Gun. There's 2 of us left alive. We managed to claw it all the way back. And, you know, now he's not so confident they're going to win anymore, and he begins with the butthurt pay to win. He could have killed me. He could have done serious damage to me if he had loaded gold. That's why you have gold in the game, is because when you run up against tanks that are more difficult to kill for whatever reason, you have some gold in there to give you a little extra advantage to be able to kill people. You know, I'm a proponent of gold. I use it. I use it all the time. I've got no problem with that. And I think that if a lot of these people had spare money to spend on this game, they'd load gold too all the time. You know, because they don't, they're going to sit there and be holier than thou and bitch at people who do. Anyway, so now he starts bitching, right? I'm down to my last 30 rounds of gold and 110 rounds of regular ammo, which in this tank doesn't pin anything. You know, ask Quickie Baby, ask Jingles, ask Side Strafe, ask Circumflex, anybody in the J, you use gold. So, rather than try and chase down 3 enemy tanks, we've got 8.5 minutes left. I know they're coming. I know they're coming. But I've asked the H-35 to get to a spot where he can hide and defend Cap. So he's kind of back there behind a dead enemy tank. And I'm waiting on the artillery who is taking shots. And he's got, that priest has got plenty of ammo. There's no way the priest is out of ammo. So I'm just going to do what I can to hide. Now General Saris is telling me that he just wants the game to end. He says their enemy tank's got no ammo. I don't believe him because I know that tank can hurt me. I'm just going to wait. So, you know, again, Saris is saying, I just want my tank back. Go play another tank in your garage. If that's the only tank you have, you know, spend a little money, buy another tank. But he just wants to play this particular tank because he likes it, and I give him that. That's great. I'm playing this tank because I like it. So, you know, go play something else and wait for the battle to end, or sit here and watch. But, you know, the butthurt commentary about how I'm cheating, essentially, I'm cheating, and again, it's all a matter of degrees. If you had the money, you would buy this tank too. That you don't, not my problem. But it's a matter of degrees. So he, you know, he's going to make his comments, and that's fine. So we're going to sit here and wait, knowing that somebody is coming, and there he is. So put my armor front to him. Now that guy's going to kill the S-35, which, you know, is taking some shots.
Der ging nicht durch. Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
There we go.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
But he killed my S-35. Or H-35, whatever it is. And there's Artie. So I got to move. So at this point, I get spotted, and I know there is. Right? So it's becoming clear to me that this guy is not shooting at me. All he's doing is spotting. And I know the guy earlier had said, hey, he's out of ammo, but I didn't believe him. And because I didn't believe him, I dismissed that. And I thought to myself, I've got to get to a spot where this guy can't shoot me and can't spot me for Artie. And I just start flailing away because I honestly, at this point, am not paying attention to how much ammo I've used in this game so far. And I'm down to my last 90 rounds of standard ammo. And I'm going to blaze through it here stupidly.
Der ging nicht durch. Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt. Der ging nicht durch.
So he's not shooting at me, and I think, well, maybe he's gone AFK. Maybe he's decided the battle's over and he's gone AFK. I continue to forget that they told me he's out of ammo.
Wirkungstreffer. Der ging nicht durch. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging nicht durch.
So I'm trying to stay here
Der
where
ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
moving
Viel
around.
verloren.
So Artie can't get me, and this guy can't depress his gun if he does have ammo, and take the
Der
shots.
ging voll
Right?
durch ihre Panzerung.
Fun.
Wirkungstreffer.
Blazing
Der
away.
ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Now I'm going to go for the Artie, and I'm going to go up the middle in the hopes that if he does come somewhere, I will be able to spot him. There's Cyrus again saying seal clubbing at its best, and then hush, honey, because if you had it, you'd do it too. If he had a tank he thought wasn't going to be good in a fight, he wouldn't be using it unless he was climbing to something else. So I'm going to come for the Artie. Now go get a real tank. Yeah. Well, this is actually a real tank. So, hate it for it was used in battle. And I know that's not what he means. He means go be a real man. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to spot the Artie, or at least be in a position where I can get back to my cap if they're sneaking around one way or the other to start capping on me. Because if that priest knew how slow I was, he would wait a bit, and then he would rush for my cap in a direction he hoped I wasn't coming, and try and cap me out before I could get back. So I'm in the middle, looking around for him, trying to sort of delay the inevitable. We only have 2.5 minutes left, so it's going to be kill at this point. And I'm saying to myself, there's no more cap, it's kill or draw. Only kill or draw at this point. And the guy's still, trolling me. Okay, I know you need to have good stats. It's just, whatever. I have platoon to have good stats. That's what it is. You platoon to get good stats. I've spotted. The artillery is still here. So where here, I don't know. Probably up on the hill, but I'm going to try and get under the crest of the hill so he can't fire down on me. And sure enough, there he is. He's within inside my 50-meter range at this point. So I've still got ammo left. Not thinking about it. Yay, great. Here we go. We're going to get up there and we're going to try and kill this guy. He's full health, and I know he's still got rounds. What I do not want to have happen, being I have half health, is get up here and have him shoot me square in the side. So I've zoomed in, and I'm just peeking.
Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
All right, I've wasted those rounds. Had I not been hitting the dirt, I would have killed him. Okay, let's just be aware of that. I screwed up right here, and one of my many screw-ups in this game, but I screwed up right here and was firing into the dirt. So, my bad. This is where I lost the game. Now, also notice I'm out of bullets. I'm about to figure that out. Right here is where I figure out I'm out of shells. And I tell him, fair enough. It's a good fight here at the end. I've got 8 kills. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a draw. But I'm going to give him the chance to kill me, right? So I say I'm out of ammo. I pull up the hill. I'm going to give him the shot. He takes it. Right here. And he hits me. He tracks me. He tracks me, and then he falls down the mountain. He's got 11 health points left, and I'm like, okay, he's tracked. I'm tracked. My tracks are up. I'm just going to jump off the cliff. Right? Boom.
Los geht's.
I fixed my tracks. I'm coming after him. He just fixed his tracks. So now it's a chase. And one thing that PZII-J does poorly is chasing. So I am screwed because I've got 35 seconds left. He's still got ammo. He is now not tracked anymore because he's moving. And I have got to come down the hill after him. So I'm just praying that I do not get tracked coming down the hill because they're already damaged. I put the brakes on here and luckily do not get jammed up there against that rock. I'm chasing him. I'm hoping I can ram him. I don't have the speed for it. And this is where it all goes south, right here. Dink! I touch him and he shoots me.
Das war's für uns. Raus hier.
And we are dead. 8 kills. Game over. And that's that. So, such a great game. That was a lot of fun. General Saris, whatever your name is, I'm sorry that I made you wait so long to be able to play your apparently one tank in your garage again. And I'm sorry that you don't recognize, it's only a matter of degree, that if you had the Panzer II-J, if I gave you one for free, you would play that thing and you would play it all day because it is a fabulously fun tank. It is an amazing tank. I have a 60 something percent win rate in it, call it 62, 63% win rate, something like that, which is not 100%. It is a 60 something percent win rate, which means that 40% of my games I lose. Is it OP? In some ways, yeah. If you're good at the game and you learn how to play against it, you can kill this tank. Absolutely. So learn how to play World of Tanks. Anyway, moving on. So hope you enjoyed that replay. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.